Hey guys, it's me Chandran. So today's video I'll cover for Liv Limpidity Overview. So like usual in here, I will cover for the positive and negative, pulling recommendation, best rank stopping point, answering a little bit Q&A, explaining a little bit also about the kit and how to play here in the simplified version, including the build. So yeah, let's get started. So let's go first with the positive of Liv Limpidity. First, she is the meta main DPS in Lightning and also the dark flow in here though. So she covered both. And maybe some of you wonder how about Alpha? Then unfortunately Alpha have feature of dark flow. It's not even like reused yet. It's already replaced, which is quite tragic. So she basically just fully take over Alpha Crimson with Job right now. Second, she has quite interesting kit, mostly because in here like in terms of animation, she has a lot of extra, like literally in QT, she has two different QT, normal QT and the special animation QT. She even have like the special animation of the dodge counter itself, which is pretty cool. Like she has a lot of extra stuff in here. And third, she is one of the characters that I usually typical like, where she has a good balance for both stylish run and also meta run. Just because like some of the characters lately that they release, let's say like Veronica or Lilith, it's just mostly for meta run. For stylish, it's not really that great, at least for me. But for Liv, you can have this both, and this is usually typical character kit that I like for future PGR. As for downside or things to note, I don't think she has any meaningful downside though. So I just want to give you a couple note is that for Liv Limpidity, if you want to do 2 rotation, unfortunately you kinda need the weapon, mostly because weapon give her more orbs. So if you just use the 5-star weapon, you only do 1 rotation, which is, yeah, you know, it has a little bit gap between having weapon and no weapon. The one that is also unfortunate is that because Liv actually the first limited character in here, meaning that the weapon you need to pull between certain period of time, which is not as easy or like as free like compared to other character, which is it's quite unfortunate feature that I already even talked before on the changes on the banner itself, and that's also including the cup. So yeah, that's a little bit reminder. As for updated meta team, let's start first with Lightning team. It will be Liv Limpidity, 21 Feral, and Nanami Star Trail. As for the dark flow, it will be Liv Limpidity, Aether 4, and Watanabe Epitaph. Now let's talk about the Q&A section in here, and let's start with what actually make her so limited edition until like they decide to make her limited banner. It's actually worth to pull for her. Like in here also I will cover the pull recommendation. So if you question like what makes actually this character is limited and it's usually worth or not, and I can say again, it's just very depends on your own expectation, so it's rather subjective. But I can say again, for the Liv itself, there's some essence of why she feels kind of limited character. First, I already said before, she has a lot of different extra animation. I already say before, like special kitty, she has like special dodge counter. She even like have like the dodge that can just zap. Like the animation is just feel extra. She also has SFX in here when you open like the character tab. It has SFX. Usually the character that only have SFX if they have the special coding, the one that you paid. But this one, like even on the base, you already have one. Also, if you open the UI, you see there's a special Poly3 logo in here. Yeah, they just make a little bit extra. But that's about it. Nothing like crazy. So in the end, if you ask like is it actually worth or not, and my pull recommendation, in very short, if you're of course meta player, there's no question you need to pull because she is absolute upgrade from Alpha itself. But on another term, if you're maybe a new player or even like a player that just want to start to build a Lightning team, then yeah, she is pretty much worth for you to pick or to pull, mostly because she's right now the core in terms of Lightning team. So even at the worst case you don't have other team yet, only have her, you just want to solo with just slap like another random teammate, it still pretty much will work though. So yeah, it's mostly good though if you want to start to build Lightning team. But of course, if you already come to the point where you already have Nanami Star Trail, even you already have like SSG or even Triple S, then actually the answer is depend. Maybe if you just want to save for the sake like you maybe worry you have like a future character that they already teased that maybe you interest you want to get more savings, then of course it's still pretty much okay if you want to save, because in the end of the day, Nanawi still pretty much can carry though, although of course will be not as good as the Liv Limpidity itself. But in the end, I still have my recommendation for you to pull for Liv Limpidity, which is first, if you want the best DPS in Lightning and Darkflow, then yeah, she is the best pick. So of course, if you're a meta player, then she is pretty much a must. Second, maybe you're a new player, comeback player, or whatever type of player that want to start to build a Lightning team, then yeah, I really recommend for you to pull for Liv Limpidity because she's right now the best choice. And third, if you like character gameplay, feel free to pull for her. And now let's move into best rank stopping point. For Liv Limpidity, like usual other character, SS is the best rank stopping point for her, mostly because in here you can actually shorten her rotation. Basically, when you enter the battle, you can just straight up hold dodge, and basically it can shorten the rotation a little bit. Also more damage in general, so it's just make the rotations even feel smoother. And this is why I recommend too, like good damage increase and also quality of life. Next is her signature weapon is a must. Then for me, it's not a must, but it's more similar case like Bianca Crepuscule or Selena Pianissimo, where it's just like highly recommend, mostly because in here you will get more orbs, which is it can extend your rotation to become 2 rotation. Because if you don't have signature weapon, you can only do 1 rotation, which is it has quite noticeable damage gap between with and without signature weapon, but it's not necessary like with will disturb your whole rotation or feel janky. It's just like you can only do 1 though. And as for the pull priority, should prioritize SS3, signature weapon, or cup. Then the first priority is signature weapon, like I already mentioned before, because it can extend Liv to do 2 rotations, so it's pretty good in terms of damage too. Also access into harmonize, so it also can give the full potential in terms of build. Also can give resonance, which is pretty huge too. Also it's cheaper if you win 80%. And second priority is SS3, just because in here it's quite decent increase in terms of damage. You will get also like upgrade in terms of Kitty, the damage increase quite good. It's quite similar case like Bianca Crepuscule or Selena Pianissimo itself. Also it can change a little bit your rotation. You will start with the short rotation and after that full rotation. Another, you can also squish with the double short rotation in here, but it quite tight in terms of timing. But if you want to access that, and SSG can make you easier, so in general it's pretty decent. And the last priority, which is the cup, it's still nice in terms of improving your damage in general, but it's not as significant like weapon or SSG. But of course, this is the cheapest option. And maybe some of you wonder if she can solo as a DPS, then I can say yeah, she kinda can. If you have SS with weapon with TLT, you can kinda solo with her. But in the end of the day, I recommend is the rotation, because sometimes you can meet a bad RNG or you need to do a little bit of basic attack, which is not really efficient for the rando. And now let's talk about Liv Limpidity Kit Overview, but I will just cover more like into brief one, mostly because this video come already late. I think some of you already even test her, so in here I just probably explain majority of the outline in here and maybe some of the stuff that you maybe missed, and of course explain her how to play in a simplified version though. But of course, if you really want to know the full meta rotation, like very super competitive, I recommend for you to check mostly like dedicated guide like Spider 2P. So let's start first with the basic attack. Basically for her basic attack, I think around 4 or 5th basic attack, you can actually hold. Just see when she already start to have arrow, you can just hold basic attack in there, and yeah, she can also deal the dark flow damage in there. And other fun things about in the base form, you can just basically just do any direction with tap dodge. She will do like this Zeus like thunder lightning, literally just curse the enemy. And the main objective on this base form, we just want to simply fill out the 4 blade you see in the middle. So basically just simply double tripping any orb, and when she already have these 4 blades, you can just hold dodge and she will perform this special attack. And signature move supposed to be already available, and you can just press that. And when you enter the first ultimate, I will explain some of the small stuff first that I find interesting. So the first thing is when enemy about to hit you, you can just tap dodge in here and you can see the special sick move, she will go back. And yeah, in here you can also follow by basic attack. So this is basically the counter attack, which is pretty cool though. Another thing, you can just move and keep tapping dodge in here and she will throw the blade basically. So yeah, instead of the lightning curse, now we come blade, which is a cool stuff. So basically for the actual rotation in here, when you already enter the first ultimate, we just want to double tripping blue orb, or just like 1 tripping and 1 like matrix ping it, because it counts as a 3, right? Yeah, that also can work. And you can see there's already like white orb in here. If there's already 4 white orb in there, tap 4 times, and you will see it will accumulate the bar in the middle. So yeah, if you tap 4 of them, it will go until full, and when the bar is full, we can just hold the basic attack in here until it consumes all the bar in the middle. And when you see the signature move available, you can just press that. Alternatively, she also have short rotation in here, so when you already enter the first ultimate, we can just like same do like tripping and tripping again blue orb. So when you already have these 4 white orb, instead of holding basic attack, we can just hold dodge in here, and then yeah, she will consume all the bar, and then you can end with the signature. And if you're curious which one is better, in general, we kinda want to use both, but you can actually squeeze with double short rotation if you just want a really fast rotation in here. But of course, the timing also strict. That means your ping orb management also required and need DLT to become more comfy, or even SSG. And other small things regarding Liv is that she have 2 different QTE, the normal QTE in here, and also when you see she already have like this full charge enter in the circle in here, and when you tap that, she will have this special animation QTE. So yeah, she quite have special treatment in here. And if you wonder how you can trigger darkflow, basically I already explained before, you can just simply tap basic attack until the 4th or 5th basic attack, and when she want to shoot with the arrow, just hold that and she will deal the darkflow damage. However, this is not the reliable to trigger darkflow. Usually in terms of Liv, we want to trigger darkflow from the other character, which is from Watanabe or Fira, and after that switch to Liv Limpidity. So same the case like the glaciation, where we want to trigger first the glaciation from Wanshi and switch to Selena Penissimo to just do all the attack. This is basically similar the case like the Liv Limpidity itself. So yeah, that's pretty much all the kit overview in general, and now let's talk how to play her in the simplified version. So for Liv Limpidity, how to play her in the simplified version, this is actually work for SS with and without weapon. So when you switch to Liv Limpidity, you just need to double tripping if you are S rank. However, if you already have S rank, you can just skip this part and just straight up go directly to hold dodge, tap first ultimate to just do full rotation, which is we just double tripping blue orb, tap 4 times white orb, hold basic attack until it consumes all the bar in the middle, and end with the signature move. If you don't have weapon, or if you only have S, you can just switch to another character. If you have signature weapon with SS, we can continue with the short rotation. Double tripping any orb, hold dodge, tap first ultimate, double tripping blue orb, hold dodge, and end with a signature move and switch to another character. For SSG, I don't want to go into detail, but for the short TLDRs, just start first with the short rotation and after that with the full rotation. So basically same like SS, but do in reverse. As for darkflow rotation, it's actually just the same. It's just like I give you notes before that I already told you that the one that you want to activate the darkflow is not Liv Limpidity. You start with Watanabe and Aether Gazer 4 and change to Liv afterwards, because the one that will execute all the damage is Liv. But Liv rotation wise, still the same. And now let's talk about the build, and let's start with the memory set. First, for the lightning set build, it will be 4 pieces of Natasha and 2 pieces of Cody. Cody location will be 4 and 6, but it's not really matter though. As for Harmonize, is another 2 pieces of Cody, so in general it will be 4 pieces of Natasha and 4 pieces of Cody. Resonance stop any attack. Bottom is you have to option if you're SS3 and below, then it's core passive. If you're triple S and above, it will be signature move. For Darkflow build, it will be 4 pieces of Pathlon and 2 pieces of Point Care. Point Care location is 1 and 3. Harmonize is you have to option 2 pieces of Cody or 2 pieces of Point Care. Use 2 pieces of Cody for squishy enemy like Warzone, then use 2 pieces of Point Care in Harmonize for boss or tanky enemy, let's say like PPC or even like the intensive PPC. As for Resonance stop any attack, bottom is core passive. As for the weapon resonance, for the priority will be Glorious Afterglow, after that Incandescence, and for the special case, it will be Deadline Timing. Why special case? Let's say you want to do double short rotation, then yeah, this is possible with Deadline Timing, but again, the timing is kinda tight, like you need to have a good management for your orb itself. If you overping, it kinda messed up too. So in the end of the day, for casual, I don't really recommend, just focus on Glorious Afterglow and Incandescence, but if you try hard, then Deadline Timing can be a good option for the double short ultimate. As for the Hypertune, like usual, prioritize first bottom row, then if you want, optional is top row. So that's pretty much it for the Liv Limpidity overview. Overall, she's pretty much right now the strongest lightning character, so she's the first choice if you want to start to build lightning team, so very recommended. And yeah, she will be the first also limited character. That already say she has a lot of extra details that they put. For me, I like her. I think her kit is unique, has good balance between styling and for meta. The gameplay also very good. It's also flashy. I like the lightning curse while dodging. That's also unique stuff that I enjoy. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope it can be helpful. If you like this video, feel free to hit the button, like, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.